Okay, we're taking a look at problem 27 on page 211. It says solve each equation. If there is no solution, write no solution. So I've written it here on my whiteboard. I have 4 times the absolute value of 2y minus 3 minus 1 equals 11. So the first thing when I'm solving the absolute value equations is to solve for the absolute value. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides to get my absolute value by itself. And I get 4 times the absolute value of 2y minus 3 equals 12. Next, I'm going to divide by 4 to get my absolute value by itself. And I get the absolute value of 2y minus 3 equals 3. And so with absolute value equations, remember absolute value inside my absolute value, I can have it equal to a negative 3 or a positive 3. But my final solution will always be positive. So let's solve. Let's make sure we write those two equations. So I have 2 minus 3 equals 3. Or it can be 2y minus 3 equals negative 3. So I'm going to solve both. First, I add 3 to both sides here. And I get 2y equals 6. Divide both sides by 2. And I get y equals 3. Here I'm going to add 3 to both sides here. And I get 2y equals 0. Divide by 2. And I get y equals 0. So those are my two solutions. I can plug it back in to see if they actually work out. I'm going to erase some of my work over here. So we have 4 times 2, looking at the first y, 3 minus 1, and I wanted to see if it equals 11. So I get 4 times 6 minus 3 minus 1, and I want to see if it equals 11. So 3 minus 3 is 3 minus 1, and I want to see if it equals 11. Absolute value of 3 is 3, so I get 12 minus 1. And I want to see if it equals 11. Well, 11 does equal 11, so that works out. Let's try the second one now. Plugging in 0. Let's use my red pen. So we have 4 times the absolute value of 2 times 0 minus 3 minus 1. And I want to see if that equals 11. So I get 4, and I get 2 times 0, which is 0, so I get the absolute value of negative 3 minus 1, and I want to see if that equals 11. Well, the absolute value of negative 3 is positive 3, so I get 12 minus 1, and I want to see if that equals 11. Well, 12 minus 1 is 11. That does equal 11, so it works out. So my two solutions that I just verified are y equals 3 and y equals 0. I hope this helps.